Welcome back, guys. Follow up from the monk playthrough. When we finished the playthrough we were around level 8 or 9, so I'm going to pick it up from level 8. At level 8 you pick up Crippling Wave. It is a spirit generator. It generates 6 spirit per attack. A series of large sweeping attacks that cause 110% weapon damage to all enemies in front of you. Every third hit damages all enemies around you and dazes them, slowing movement speed by 50% and attack speed by 35% for 5 seconds. Sorry about that. Very nice skill. Looks pretty, as you can see. Very pretty indeed. Now I'm going to say with the monk, you really need fast reactions to get the full benefit out of the class. Because he's so... I don't want to use the word twitchy, but that's kind of what it is. Because he's so twitchy, you need to be really fast with your mouse. And my old fingers just aren't fast enough to get the full benefit. If I'm using these skills which I have equipped at the moment, it's fine. There's no real drama. But when I'm using his charge, trying to charge and then use another skill straight afterwards, I'm just not fast enough. I realise it only affects me, and I'm the only one who probably even notice. And it doesn't really take away from the enjoyment of the class. Because he's so pretty. Look at this prettiness. Oh. You've got to love Diablo 3. Anyway, that's not why you're here. You're here to listen to skills. Right, level 9. Now I think in the playthrough I kind of shot down the mantras a bit. I don't know what I was thinking. The 3-minute buff is actually long enough. You know, it's quite long. Anyway, the mantra of retribution. It costs 25 spirit. Recite a mantra that causes you and all allies within 40 yards to reflect melee damage back to the enemies, dealing holy damage equal to 40% of the damage sustained. Lasts 3 minutes. For 3 seconds after activation, the effect on you is increased by 80% of the damage sustained. Right, you can only have one mantra on you at a time. Is it one mantra or one man? You can only have one mantra active at a time. So if you had 4 monks in your party, you could probably have 4 different mantras. I'm going to go that way. I'm not sure if they stack, but according to that, it doesn't say 1 per monk. Actually, it doesn't say 1 per monk, does it? So man, you can only have 1 active at a time. No, I read that as saying that each monk can have 1 active at a time. And they should all stack. So this one's obviously just reflects damage done to you. Quite handy. I have to say I've been sticking with the dodge one a bit more. Obviously at this level I could get away with the reflected damage, but I think the dodge is going to add a lot more survivability to the class. Something that obviously it needs because it's lacking a wee bit of survivability. Now another thing I want to point out, it's not actually a skill, I just want to point out the stats that I got on this weapon. I just thought of this then. So this is a crafted weapon, just regular old crafted weapon, obviously level 8, not that high. Each hit adds plus 2 life.
Why?
Increased spirit regeneration by 0.2 per second. Gains 4 life per spirit spent. So every time we spend spirit, we gain 4 life. The regen from this staff is ridiculous, and this is only a level 8 staff. If this is what's to come, the time we get up higher, we're going to have some huge bloody health regeneration. Right, next up we have in the sanctuary, and I just popped it then by accident, I didn't actually mean to pop it. So basically it creates a field on the ground, you've seen it just then, I'll pop it again in 30 seconds when it's up. It creates a field on the ground that melee characters cannot run into. You can still be hit by range, but melee you can't. If you pop it when you're near melee guys, they will be feared out of it and they can't obviously go back into it. So it costs 25 spirit, it has a 30-second cooldown. Create a circle of protection on the ground for 8 seconds. It cannot be passed by enemies. Very good to get you out of a sticky situation. Right, just run in here and pop it, I'll show you what I mean. Right, those guys are all feared, they cannot come back in and hit me. I can still hit them. Obviously if I go into melee range they will be able to hit me. But you can pop that in a room full of melee guys. In a 4-player or 2-player, hit somebody range, stand in there, can't be hit. Everybody's safe and cozy. That's why it has a long cooldown, 30 seconds. Again, if you had bloody 4 monks, you could keep it going indefinitely. Don't know why you'd want to, but you could.
I must wait to use that.
Now the last skill we picked up at level 12 is Exploding Palm. Generates 6 spirit per attack. The first 2 strikes in the attack deal 100% weapon damage. The third strike causes the target to bleed for 72% of weapon damage as physical per second for 3 seconds. If the target dies while bleeding, it explodes and deals 30% of the target's maximum life as physical damage to all other enemies around it. Very nice skill, I have to say, very nice indeed. It's hard to get the full benefit from it at this level because everything just dies so damn quick. As you can see there, nice explosion of red mist. I'm going to say it's blood. I think that's the idea behind the effect. Very nice indeed. Even with my whinging before about not being fast enough to play the monk, I am really enjoying the monk. It's kind of making me rethink. It's definitely got it down to 3 classes, monk being one of them.
I do not understand how evil walks in the day. Should it not fear the light?
Evil knows not day or night.
But the light is both a literal and figurative foe of evil.
Just you two. Just those two having a wee babble about something. Light and darkness and all that good stuff. Nice bit of moon physics on there as well. So there you have it, guys. That is the rest of the monk skills. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we will catch you next time.